My name's Kenneth Bird. My company is Technology Screens. We're going to be doing some demonstrations in a few minutes. First things first, I need to get my phone on a charger. And we're going to be making some gray screen paint mixes today. Where in the world is my charger? Maybe around here somewhere. The driver came by already. Picked me up some pretzels. I only need these pretzels so bad, but I want to do this demonstration first. And we're going to do some demonstrations on the gray screen paint mixes versus the mixes we have here that we've purchased from Crow. So first things first, like I said, gotta locate my charger. Let me see what we got here. I'm gonna grab these right here. This is the Metallica mix, and this is the personal mix. Side by side, we've got our black paint. We've got a tablespoon right there, black paint, and this is the white paint I picked up right there. Some super paint, everyday white latex paint. That's all you need. I am going to see if I can track down my charger. I'm going to look at the tutorial video first, make sure we're making this right, and then we're going to go from there. Now, as I said before, these are tests that should have been done a long time ago. Anytime that you're developing a gray screen paint mix, you should have tested it against other gray screen paint mixes to make sure that your product doesn't match theirs, or make sure your product doesn't come close to matching anybody else's. And that's why we have to do these demonstrations on black fabric. We have to do these demonstrations on different forms of black material to show that our products have nothing to do with these individual surfaces. I think I left it downstairs. Pretty sure it is downstairs. Hey! Get yourself under control, buddy. You're a little too crazy right now. I'll be back. I'm gonna look at my charger. Left it downstairs. Get it under control, buddy. Right now, you're too rapid. All right. So we got the fire stick. I got my charger. This right here. And let me get my phone charged up a little bit. Some juice in it. And start the process. Gotta bring my projector upstairs. Now, we know the majority of people that I have on my account over here are Crow Boys, because I'm able to go into my account and I'm able to see who my subscribers are. And we have quite a lot of you guys over here. I don't know why you're so fascinated by what I do, but you don't like it when you're proven wrong. This is the reason why when you see them in here, they will exit the room as fast as possible, because at the end of the day, the product doesn't work. And it's not been tested right at all, period. All right. Show you these demonstrations again. We're not going to see much of a difference at all, to tell you the truth. I used to make these paints back in the day, so I know what's going to happen. Yeah, just pick a fine one or you want. It won't do any good for you. Gonna make false accusations against people's products. You deserve what you get. You deserve exactly what you're going to get today. You bought it on yourself. The same speech I'm going to give you, I'm giving you right now. When the rest of your product gets here, I'm going to give you the exact same speech. You bought it on yourself. And if your customers believe that their product is different, well, we give you the opportunity to match the demonstration. See, Crow, as I'm setting up, let me explain something to you. You can talk trash about this and trash about that. That doesn't make a difference to me. I've been in this business for a very long time. It takes a lot more than that to break through this thick skin. I'm built for business. You, on the other hand, you're not. So, I don't care what you talk about at the end of the day. It doesn't bother me. What it comes down to is, how does your product perform at the end of the day? And judging by what I've seen, it ain't going to do well. Like I said, I can come on here and take black paint, put it against my product, no problem. It's an easy test for me. But what happens when I make these screen paint products and I put them against your product? What's the reaction going to be? We already did it with my mix. We got great results out of that demonstration. So let's see what we get with this one. This is just no bare silver screen. We're just going black and white paint only. Oh, you got to be nervous about right now. Pace yourself. It's going to be a long one. Now, to be fair, after all the dirty stuff you did against my product, again, like I said, we can come and back our product up. Anytime someone's going to talk trash about my product, I can come and back it up. You, on the other hand, if I give you a challenge or whatever, you can't back it up. You cancel or you run from it. You know, vacations, doing these tutorials on toys and stuff like that, you know, kind of running away from the truth, you know. All right, we're going to use this screen right here. Let's see, we've got the fire stick stuff. Well, we're looking for the fire stick. Got to be able to back your product. You can't back it up, there's going to be problems. You got to back it up. Got to be honest with your customers. Oh, found the fire stick. Good. Yeah, found the fire stick. Yeah. I hope you didn't come on YouTube and make an accusation that our product was nothing more than black paint. Oh, that would have been really embarrassing, wouldn't it? Oh, you did make that accusation, didn't you? Well, check out those videos I just did. Let's see how well you tested your product. Now, if your product does good, I should see a huge difference. Now, when I displayed my screen paint and I show this product, you see the difference between Phantom pulling up a red level versus his product? You can see the difference between that night and day. That's what we have to see in the demonstration. A massive, huge difference. Not a little bump of color, not a little bump of contrast. A massive difference. And we have to see it at 18 feet back. All right, let's get to the tutorial video. Are you excited, people? I'm really excited about this. At the end of the day, it doesn't make a difference if we only have one person in the room. Keep in mind, this video is going to be broadcasted to my other channels. My website gets a lot of freaking hits. This is going to be on our website for everybody to see this demonstration. Just like the one demonstration against your product had 52,000 hits. You only had a few people in the room that were watching. But after a while, word gets out, people are going to be more curious about exactly what happened in that demonstration. All right, let's go from there. So, let's see what we get. We're going to need a couple of pieces of board to do it too. I think I have my scissors in the next one. Let's get that too. We want to try this? Here. Like that. I can do it right here. We're going to watch a tutorial video on the big screen over here. Knocking around my projector pretty good. Oh, we're right here. Why are you asking for? We're right over here. The control is right here. Stop asking for detections. All right. How can you knock the living crap out of my projector? It moves all over the place. Wait, why are you going here? I'm going to watch it right over here. Oh, wait, watch right over here. What am I doing? Let me see. Let's watch a tutorial video here. I was going to watch it on this screen over here, but I thought, what would be the point of me turning on this projector and we have this one running right over here? Let me just shut this one off. Oh, it's still blinking, still going in their standby mode. All right, let me see. Let's go over to Crystal Age Technology Screens. There we go. Now let's see if we can pull up the video of the tutorial of Crow making the screen paint. Let me see. Here we go.
The company is Crystal Age Technology Screens. We're going to talk about a very interesting demonstration here. I said before, in one of the demonstrations, we saw.
All right, so. Charger real quick. This charger really locks in pretty good. There we go. As you can see, can we see it clear enough here, or do I have to go upstairs on the computer? I might have to go up on my computer. The white screen's washed us so badly. Yeah, I want it clearer than that. If I'm going to do this demonstration, I want it clearer. Let's go upstairs on the computer. I'm going to shut this screen off for right now. We don't need this on. Let's go upstairs on the computer because I want it crystal clear when I do this. Let's come over here in the room. Ooh, nice. I'm gonna color that. Wrong bite. White. How much of the stuff I'm gonna make for myself? Inside. So obviously it's charging up. Oh, we're gonna do more than this. We got a nice day outside. We're going outside with it too. There we go. We're gonna be outside today with this. Make different versions of it. Make it darker, lighter. Yep. So let's see, Crow. What else are you going to use? Can't use black paint because we did that demonstration today. What else would you use to try to make our product look dark and unwatchable? I'm curious. Black fabric? Tested that too. What else you got? Let's go over here. Let's see. I want to go over to tutorial video. We got this one right here. I'm going to get the other one where basically you're a flat out scammer because we're going to match your paint. And keep in mind, my field in this gray screen paint goes back quite a bit. So I can basically make all your products out of that black and white paint downstairs. There's nothing special about your product at all. Right there, you got to show a difference like that between night and day. You got to show that difference. If you don't, and your product can't show a huge difference, then we know what it is. See, huge difference between night and day. You got to show that difference. If you don't, again, you can talk all you want on camera saying that's not my product. See. Got to show a huge difference. That's your product right there in the middle of my screen. So you better pray that whatever I mix downstairs, that it doesn't match your product. You better pray. So let's see. So what we're watching here is this is a tutorial video in Crow's house. In this demonstration, he makes a black and white screen paint product It matches the Metallica mix perfectly. It matches the mix for the personal mix perfectly. We're going to use this tutorial video to make several screen paint products downstairs. We're just using a black and white paint. There's no silver put into it. There's no glitter put into it. Nothing at all whatsoever. It's just basic black and white paint. As I said before, he doesn't do any testing under his products. We can't do any testings under 18 certified projection screens. He doesn't do that. We can't do any tests against 5 certified ultra short throw screens. He doesn't do that. We can't do demonstrations on a long throw at 22 feet, fully lit environment using certified screens. He doesn't do that. We can't do demonstrations on low lumen tests at 13 to 14 feet back. He doesn't do that. We can't do demonstrations outside at 13 to 14 feet back, 1,000 lumens outside. He doesn't do that. He doesn't do white level demonstrations. He doesn't do contrast demonstrations. So basically, at the end of the day, we are just stuck with the fact that we're just going to take the screen, stick it in a well-lit environment, and that's it. Judging by the demonstration he did call his final test on the Metallica mix, none of those tests were present. Just the screen sitting in a well-lit environment. Well, not well-lit. I say poorly lit environment, showing nothing but colors. No contrast levels, no color patterns. Nothing was displayed on the screen. So since you did such cheap demonstrations and just cheap tests, there's nothing for us to do but just paint the screen and stick it in the environment. That's it. That's all we're left with. Because you don't do any tests. But yet you claim your product to be the best. Where are your tests at? Well, you better hope this does not go the way I think it's going to go. It's not going to do well for you. We got a big forum site. We got more members that are pumping on now to see this demonstration. And we got other people that want to do the exact same demonstration also. We didn't start a firestorm. You should have never, ever canceled the orders. You should have never did that. Now you got people curious to see why are you fighting so hard to make sure your product doesn't land down here. Look at this. Every demonstration we pull when your product does the exact same thing. Does the exact same thing. And every video does the exact same thing. Your screen washes out and every video we stick it in does the exact same thing. On that screen right over there. Your screen constantly washes out. And would you say your product's so different, so special than any other product? Well, we'll see. We're taking our time with this. We're not in a rush, no rush. We're taking our time with this. So right there, waiting for you, right there. Don't worry about it. Because not enough people are going to see. Oh yeah, see, I have a website. My website takes a lot of hits. And then we got the website we're building. This is going to be the first video we're going to post on the website we're building for you. Showing our product tested against your product, the whole 9 yards. You're even going to put the demonstration with the black paint versus our own screen. Because you got to be fair, don't you? So let me see. All right, there's your UV mix right there. Tested your UV mix against black paint. Didn't do too well. It actually pulled up just like the black paint. You would pull a slightly higher white level because your screen's a darker gray than that black paint. But still very poor. Let me see. Screen washed out again, another demonstration. Not good, man, not good. This is not going to go well for you right now. I kind of feel bad for you. Like, I really do feel bad for you right now. This is going to go really bad. And you can sit there and say, oh, yeah, it is your product, buddy. We got it downstairs. We got your Metallica mix and we got your personal mix downstairs. So we do have them downstairs. Are we banned from using those? Nah. We're not banned from that. Just like we're not banned from the rest of your products. We'll have them down here too. And we'll be doing the same thing. This is going to be a repeat of the same thing again for you. So for this time, you did a whole lot of trash talk about this Cinemax being able to pull these contrast levels next to a black screen. I want to pull up the actual video. That's what I want. So we're looking for the tutorial video that I have on my account of Crow making this product. We have multiple ones of the deleted video. We do. There is the Crow's personal mix, which we have your personal mix, and it's bare silver screen, but you don't need bare silver screen to match that paint. This is much faster just to type it in. Here we go, right there. All right, we got the video. I had to go type it into the search engine. All right, so I'm going to go back to the beginning because it's easy to find the video. Just type it into the search engine. We're going to watch your tutorial right here. This is a tutorial video we're going to watch on how to make Crow's product. Mind you, at the end of the day, this is a video that he had floating around on his YouTube account that he deleted off his account. And the demonstration, it shows him making three tablespoons right there. I'm sorry, 2 tablespoons, my bad. 2 tablespoons mixed with 2 tablespoons of flat black paint into 1 quart in order to make the Metallica paint. Now keep in mind, we're going to do several mixes. We're going to do one with 2, we're going to do one with 3, we're going to do one with 1 to see what we come up with, to see how close they come up. And keep in mind, we don't want a little bump of a margin, like a little slight little red than the other one. No, we want something where it's going to show a huge, huge difference over the other one between night and day. So let's go over here, where you can see the demonstration of him inside of his home right there, showing off how to make the screen paint mix. And like I said, today we had to do a demonstration showing off our product versus black paint. Because like I said, you know, at the end of the day, there's a difference between what we make and everyday black products or black screens and so forth. And you have to be able to back that up. So there he is taking 1 tablespoon. We're also going to make the same mix when we test the other screen paints. This is the reason why we have so many canceled orders from Crow, because he knows if we bring the product down here, at the end of the day, it is going to be able to match the product that he is selling on his website. So let's go downstairs and let's begin to start making our product. So his excuse for why we were banned was the fact that we were talking trash about his product. Man, I was talking trash about your product way before you had a website. So I don't know what you're talking about. But excuses, excuses, excuses when it always comes to you. But let's see what we get out of this. All right, so we have over here. Let's just stand here. Now we're just seeing exactly how close these mixes come to his products. Because like I said, at the end of the day, when we have to do test demonstrations against our products, we have to be to show the difference between black paint versus our screen paint. We have to show the difference between different high performance sample sheets. All this stuff has to be tested. You have to show the difference of your products. You can't just basically go in and go, oh, well, you know, the product automatically, it's going to basically show a different reaction to another screen. How do you know that if you haven't done the test? So that's the reason why I can come in here and do a demonstration on black paint versus our product and show a higher white level on the technology, because our products have been tested. So we're going to do these right here. Now we're not going to bother doing any measuring. We don't have to do any of that whatsoever. This is just going to be throwing stuff together. We're just going to put in the black paint, that's all. So just to show you that it doesn't take a rocket scientist to make this stuff. So we're going to add some white paint here. And this one. Up there, that's all we need in that one. That's fine over that one. And we're going to add some white paint in this one over here. And this one right there. And that's fine right there. That's all we need right there. We don't need a whole lot. So here we got some bone white paint on each side. Here we go. Don't need a lot. All right. So in this one, we'll put in a tablespoon of black paint here. I think this one I'll put 3 in this one. And I'm going to get me another one for 4. If we have another one of these containers in here, we should. Let's see. Oh, we got it. The other one, we're going to put 4 in that one. All right, so this one right here is 2. This is 3. And this one right here is going to be 4. We're going to mark these off, so just so you know. We'll take our tablespoon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, on this one, we're going to do the opposite. We're going to put the opposite in the black. We're going to put white into that one to change that one out. All right, where's my stir right here? Who knows, we may come up with something even better. Something better. So here's the color we have of this one compared to the white one we have over here. hand out of the way. This one right here is 4. I'm sorry, wait, 3. This is 3. This is going to be 4. I'm sorry. We started off with 2. 2, 3, and this is 4. Let me make sure that's right. Because, like I said, he did 3 tablespoons. This is the one he did 3 tablespoons in the video. This one right here we made differently. This is the color we're getting. See that color right there? Does that look familiar to you? All right. So let's get these marked off at the top. Get you guys over here. Get these marked off at the top. Let me see. That's 4 tablespoons of black. He's probably over there having a fit, looking like that guy from Frosty the Snowman when he took his magic hat and he was ramping. I guarantee he's ramping right now. Yeah, buddy, you want to hit that mark? So this right here is 4. This is going to be 4 tablespoons of black. Doesn't want to play right. Try that one again. Okay. We're also going to mark this too at the bottom of the containers. One slice of quick. All right, put that there. Okay. Tape must have it. We'll grab another one. Try it again. How messy this stuff is to make. All right. That's 4 tablespoons. Top. That's 4 tablespoons of black. Okay, this is not sticking to paper. I got the wrong tape. Okay, put that there for the time being so that way I don't lose it. It's right there at the bottom. This one right here is going to be, that's 4. This is going to be 3. Matter of fact, I just stick at the bottom. There we go. Should have did that first, but I wasn't thinking. I don't have any markers. I don't have any permanent markers. This is going to be, that's 4. That's 3 tablespoons of black there. put on the bottoms. If I put on the lids, I'll get it mixed up. I won't be able to tell which one's which. So I've got to tape this from the bottom. At least I can't use the containers on the bottom. Here we go, so I know which one's which. That's perfect. All right, so we're gonna mix this one next. This one right here, that's 4, this is 3. Put a little paint spoolie to the center. I don't even know the difference between 3 and 4 look. They look exactly alike to me right now. Ugh, man, this brings back memories making this stuff. All right. That literally looks the same. I swear that looks the same. Look at this right here. Look at this. Look at the color of this. Look at the color of this. This is 4. This is 3. Do you see a difference in that? Literally? I'm not like, it looks exactly the same. I got the labels at the bottom so I don't mix them up. This right here is 4 of black, and that right there is only 3. Do you see a difference? No. That's why I told you that when you look at his paints, they're all off by one scheme of a color. That's it. This is marked on the bottom, so that way we don't lose it. Put that one right there. Put this one right here. This is the one right here that has 2. So we got 3, we got 4, and we have 2. Now, like I told you before, if I'm making a gallon of this stuff, why in the world would I buy a gallon of more black paint? You only need a quart. Take half of that quart. We're going to do that too. Take half of that quart, drop it in there, and you're done. Got another half a quart left over in case you have to make another gallon. You drop it in and you're done. That's it. That's why when anytime someone's making screen paint, you would know they're making screen paint because they would have one small can at the top, one at the bottom. That's the black. That is the base. That's it. You see any difference in this one? We're going to open them all up. I don't want to let go. What if I meant? I got something I don't want to move. Like I said, that's the lighter one right there. Oh, crow, this is going to match so well. It is. You're not going to be able to show a huge difference. Between that and that, you're not going to see a huge difference at all. It's going to blend. All right, this right here is 2. We got to get a lid for this one. Sorry, I got to put you guys over here. We got to get a lid for that one. Right there. Okay, put you guys a little bit more on that one. Hold on a minute. Sorry about that. This is not going to be right back here. All right, that's better. This one, perfect. All right, this one, since we didn't put paint in it yet, this demonstration right here. All right, so we have, this is the new one. This is one with 4, 3, this is 2. 2 tablespoons of black. That's 2 tablespoons of black right there. And of all the times my blade cuts very good, this is the one time it bites me a little bit. All right, this one right here is 2. I'm going to do a little lighter, a little lighter. All right, 4, 3, 2. This one, we're going to go a little bit wild on. We're going to do this one a little differently. So this one, we're going to put in, I'm going to do maybe 6 black in this one. 6 black. And this one right here. We're going to make this one a little bit different than the rest of them. All right. So let's get the white in here right now. All right. And we're going to put 6 black in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We put 6 in that one right there. Okay, let's see what we get out of this one. I want this one to be a little bit darker than the rest of them. Looking at this 6, I'm thinking maybe, now this is an experimental one we're messing around with. Thinking I like that. For some reason, I want to put more into it. I just want to put a little bit more into it. We did 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm feeling 10 for some reason. I don't know why. I'm feeling 10. That's what I'm feeling right now, 10. Now keep in mind, in Crow's head, he thinks we're trying to make his products. No, Crow. We're making screen paints, like I said, using your ingredients by putting more or less to show that these products are going to look exactly like your products. That when it comes to, if you've tested your product correctly, as you say you did, the first thing you should have did was you should have went out and got different forms of gray paint and matched your product. And I've seen the demonstrations, they're very poor due to the fact that you really can't tell the difference on what's what unless you're staring right on top of the screen and you're really not seeing a huge change at all, period. Like if I take your gray screen paint product and I stick it against my black screen and I show a red screen, you see a huge change there. That's what we're looking to see. So we're making this one a little bit darker than the rest of them. This one has 10 in it. Remember, this one's got the 10. Now we'll do another one later on. Let's see if we can do one with 20 in it, just to see exactly what we're getting out of this. All right. And on this one, we're going to do a reverse. I'm not worried about any black paint if that's not going to mess anything up. In the reverse, we're going to fill this with black paint, and we're going to come in and do the reverse. Hold on a minute. I got to get a cord here because my power's dying on my charger. I'm going to get me a cord. We should be good. Let me see. We got juice. There we go. All right. So this one we're going to do a little differently. This one we're going to put more black and paint it. Then we're going to put white paint in this to make it even darker. All right. So that's how we're going to do this one right here. So let me go get some more black paint. All right, so we got more black paint on this one. What we're gonna do is we're gonna drop in, let's see, 1, 2, 3, that's 3, 4, 4. Let's do 5 on that one. 5. This is a mess, ain't it? Ooh, can't imagine making paint like this. This is, let me see, make sure that's 10. Yeah, I almost forgot that one. That's 10. So that's the one we made out of 10. Let's come back here. That's 10 teaspoons and 10 tablespoons. And tablespoons right there of black. Make sure we don't get that one. There we go. This is a 10. Ooh, how messy. Messy, messy, messy. How do you work with this stuff, Crow? This is messy. You know how my shot process is, paint, Crow? We make our stuff in these concentrated vats, right? We drop all these vats, 3 of them, 4 of them. They're all mixed. These chemicals are all mixed together in these huge 4 containers, right? So there's probably about 13 or 14 in one of those little containers, and they're all made, set up. So we just dropped this into a 10-gallon unit, and I dropped that mixer in there. Boom, done, just like that. I couldn't imagine doing this. This is how we used to make it back in the day, and it was messy as I don't know what. Whew. It's a mess. It could have been done by now. It's messy, messy, messy. All right, so that's the 10. That's 10 in that one right there. This one right here, we got 2. We got 3. We got 4 in this one. We got 10 in this one. We got 5 in this one. Now, I'm not saying this is how you make your product. Then again, yeah, because we got the video tutorial. That's what we're following the tutorial. That's what we're doing. We're improvising on the rest of them. That's 10 right there. I'm a freak without buying your mixes. I can make them over here myself. All right, this is the wild card right here. We're gonna have some fun with this one. This one we did black, we reversed it. So let's see what we get out of this one on a reversal. That looks a heck of a like a UV mix, Crow. It really does. Looks like the same color to UV mix. And I bet you if I add more white to this, I can get your Frankenstein out of this, and I can get the rest of your products out of this. That's a UV right there. I just made you paint that quick. Let me check this container real quick. I want to be sure it's 100%. I want to be sure 100%. This is why we have your container here. Damn, Crow. Look at that, baby. I didn't mean to curse like that, but yeah, buddy. Yeah, that's your UV. That's already made. I know what that is. 5 into black. Done. I got your UV mix already done. I know what to drop in here right now. I got your base already. So already know what your base is. I know what the drop in is right now to change it. Now, I wouldn't put any silver in this because silver would mess it up. Then you mess up. You're putting too much white into it. You throw it off balance. You don't want to do that. You would drop some glitter into this. That's what you would drop, a little silver into this. If you put silver, that it's going to be a bit of a light pigment. You dropped it in there. You could alter and change this altogether. You can make it lighter than what it is. So what you want to do is you don't want to change it. You want to brighten it. So you just add silver into it. And that's what's going to trigger that. But that's your UV right there, buddy. Told you it was reversed. That's how he made it that dark. See, if you did it this way, you put the white paint in first. I put 10 in this one. This has 10 in it. Look at the color of that one. That has 10 tablespoons of black paint in it right there. This only has 5. So if he did this first, when he did the UV, if he did it white first, and then he dropped in the black paint, he would have to drop in a lot of black paint to get it to turn this color. What they do is they reverse it. So what they do is they put more black paint in and they use this as the toner. This controls it right here. That way he'll have to use less product. That's what it is. There you go. That's pretty much it. We'll make some more later on. We got plenty of paint. We got plenty of it. We're going to do some experiments. We're going to do some with 20. We'll do one with a half a quart. We're going to do a gallon. Now, I'm sure a gallon's pretty easy. A gallon's basic, really easy. You don't want to go in and put in a teaspoon after teaspoon because then you'll have this mess right here in front of you. You made it when you're making paint like this to sell, you want to make it quick. You want to make it fast. The less mess you got to deal with, the better. You don't have to do it cleanup or nothing. You want to make it short and sweet. So what you do is you take a quart of it. You take half of that quart, you drop it in there. That's all you're going to need to make it turn this color right there. That's it. Then at least you got another half a quart left over. If you say you get 4 more orders that come in and you got to make another gallon, you drop that and you're done. Mix it up, put a little of that powder in it, a little bit of silver. You're done. That's it. That's how we made it back in the day. The object is you don't want to go teaspoon by teaspoon by teaspoon because it gets messy. You want to make sure that whenever you make it by half a quart or a quarter of a quart or whatever. That's how you want to do it. Quick and fast. That way you're not dipping anything out. You pour a little bit out, and you're done. If it's half, it's even faster, even better if you can make everything by halves. Much easier, much faster. So the real test of time is we got to paint it up. See what we got. Now, in Crow's mind right now, he's probably thinking, oh, he's trying to match it. No, we're not trying to match it. We're trying to see how close it comes to your product. That's what we want to see. That's what I did with the black product downstairs. I did the black paint. To be fair, with the black paint, what I did was I painted a black screen with black everyday house paint to see if our product would pull the exact same white level. And it didn't happen, did it, Crow? My screen pulled a tremendously high white level, not over the black paint, black fabric, and everything else we threw at it. You got to show that kind of a difference right there. So how would your product compare to these paints I just made over here? We'll see. All right, let's go get hooked up in the next room. If we do the painting in here, because, yeah. I'm going to move my stuff off here, so I'm going to jack up my screens over here with this mess. Man, I'm telling you. Was not expecting to pay my Saturday this way. It's going to be much easier when we get our paint, because we got our paints already made already. This stuff is going to be made already, so we're good. Let me get a roller for this. Saturday. figured it would take too long. I want to put this screen out while it's wet. So I'm not waiting for it to dry. I'm going to dry and do the dry and wet wipes at the same time. That's why I moved my big screen out of the way and got that screen downstairs to paint. So we're going to paint over that. Now I'm curious what would happen with that dark mix if we did 6. Would we be tilting too far? So we'll make 2 versions, one with 6 and we'll make one with 5. All right? That's what we're going to do. Up and away in my wood phone. Do, 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 do. All right, I'm gonna go dry my rollers off and we'll get the painting. So we're gonna paint one of them. Let's paint 2. Huh? Okay, how are we gonna do this? We got a lot of paint here, people. We got a lot of paint here. Okay. Let's see, what's the first one I want to start with? I'm going to paint 2 of these in. We're painting 3 strips in. We're going to do 3 strips in. All right. We're going to do the 10. I want to do the 10 definitely. We're going to do 10. You can clean this up a little bit in here. We got a bit of a mess in this mess. So we're going to do the 10 and we're going to do the 10. We're going to do 4 and we're going to do 3. All right. I like this right here. This looks exactly like UB right there. Exactly like it. Man, that looks close, very close to it. All right. So we'll go from there. All right. Let me go get a roller. Let's get this thing going. Let's get it cracking, Jackson. Like I said, I want to keep this very professional. We're not going to call him a scammer. We're not going to call him an idiot. We're not going to call him a fool. None of that nonsense, okay? We'll keep this nice and clean. Should have did your test. That's what you should have did. Should have did your test. Well, wish you the best of luck. What do you do? Let's see what happens. And I can call it and tell you right from the door from having years of experience with great screen paints, the UV mix, it's going to pull the contrast. I don't know if you guys didn't figure that one out. I don't even know. I'll leave that one alone for the naysayers. I'm pretty sure my customers can figure that one out. They know that one already. The other great mixes over there, none of them are going to pull contrast level next to our screen. Our screen's going to crush all that over there with no problem. That is considered to be done and trashed already. You've seen what that Phoenix looks like. You've seen what that Phantom looks like against black's paint. So if I lay black paint against my screen and it pulls a higher white level, what do you think that's what's going to happen to that? All right then, there you go. If you don't do your test, Crow, this is what happens. You have to test your products. Stop cutting corners. Now, when I get the rest of your products down here, I'm going to have plenty of this paint left over. We have the ingredients, how we made each one, and we're going to put it against your products. I'm going to put that gray product against your Cinemax. So on contrast levels. All right, so let's get this started. I'm not taking any pleasure in it whatsoever. I just feel you should have did a better job in your testing. You really should have. Remember, you brought it on yourself. You wanted it, you got it. You sit there on your Q&A, talk to your fans and whatever. At the end of the day, you failed. You failed to make our product look unwatchable because, like I said, I can do demonstrations all day long on black paint. Matches your demonstrations perfectly. bit of a tilt right there. Now, if you want to sit there and you want to cry and whine on camera, buddy boy, and you want to sit there and say, oh, that's not possible, well, it's your tutorial video we're following. That's it. We're taking your tutorial video. We already made one product on your tutorial video that is yours. 3 of the blacks, that's one you did in the demonstration. And the rest of them, we're just adding stuff to it. Same thing, same black paint. There's nothing else added to it except for black and white paint. It's just more or less, that's all it is. There's no silver, no glitter, none of that added into it at all, period. All right? Let's get ready. We're going to start off with the 10. That's what we're going to do first. This one has 10 of the black into white. So we're only going to do a part of the screen, that's it. Matter of fact, I might do the whole part of the screen and then come in and just do the stripes over it. All right, we'll do it that way. We got enough, we shouldn't have too much. I need to save some of this. All right. Does that look familiar, Crow? That's 10 right there. So this is show you what it looks like, people, from the door. Now let's paint this thing in real quick so we can be done with this, because I don't want to toy around with this. I got things to do. Floor. That's on my floor. Ugh. Ugh. All right. Well, our stuff goes on so much smoother than this. I swear this is like work. Man. Just having using that paint, that's what it is. We'll get it done. Regular black and white. Alright, I'm good. Set it in there. And we're finished. We're done. There we go. So that right there is the 10 tablespoons of black into white paint. That's finished. Matter of fact, let me plug over here. cords and everything over here. I can tell, Crow, by looking at that color right there, that's not going to go good. That's not going to go well at all. That's going to go pretty bad. Pretty bad for you. That was 10 of them in there to do that one. That's not going to go well for you. Now all I got to do is just measure 10 tablespoons, how you want to break it down. 10 tablespoons, measure how much that's going to add up to, and just put that in. That's it. You don't have to go to full 10. But that does not look good. I can tell from the screen paints I used to make back in the day, this thing is going to come out looking a lot like your product. Oh yeah, leave the room. You should. Trust me, this is going to be embarrassing. Yeah, I would if I were you. I would definitely leave. Because it doesn't make a difference. At the end of the day, this is going to be on our website. This is going to be everywhere. So it makes no difference whether you stay or not. I think they stuck around to see whether or not if I can make the product. Again, I'm an expert in that field. That's where I started from. Not hard to do. That's how I was able to look at the UV mix and match it right from the door. And I told you from the door, it's a reversal. When I say that, some people don't even know what I'm talking about. When I say it's a reversal, which means it's the opposite side of the base. That's what it is. Because if you did it the other way, you would have to use a ton of resources to turn that stuff dark. That's why they do it in a reverse. Or another faster way you can do it, just go pick up some dark gray primer and put some white paint into it. That's basically about it. You don't have to put that much into it if you want to save. I know you're upset, man. But like I said, you brought it on yourself. You did this to yourself. You're nobody to blame but yourself. Next time, don't go around taking black paint and try to make it like somebody else's product. You want to do? Use an excuse. Oh, he used a different kind of black paint to do. Yeah, okay, whatever. Wow. Now I'm going to paint myself a small little sample sheet for myself so I can use that to put on my screen, my Phantom, to level it. Remember, that's 10 tablespoons of black into white paint. Notice, I'm seeing this contrast levels. All that color you're watching right now is washed out. Your Metallica mix. I just blended your screen that fast. I made your product. I know how it's made now. That fast, that quick. Let me bring you a little closer to the screen so you can see where it's at. Can you see where the screen is at? It's right there. Let me cover it up for a minute. See it? There it is. Let me see. There you go. I made your product that fast. That's all it took. I can tell by look. That's why I told you when I was making it. What did I say when I was making it? I said I want to say 6, but something's telling me it's 10. That's that instinct that I know. I'm making the product over and over and over again. For years, I made that product. That instinct that kicks in, it goes, no. It's not 6. It's 10. So there's your Metallica mix right there. I got the ingredients already. That's mine now. The rest of them, by the time your products get here, I'll have all of them. Didn't take me long. Keep in mind, it takes me an hour to develop a screen paint that's designed to level 18 certified screens and to do demonstrations on levels that your naysayers have never seen done before. How long do you think it would take me to develop your product? Within minutes, no time at all. And match it perfectly, without a problem. Red screen. Bam! Again. You don't know what you're dealing with over here, buddy boy. I'm an expert in this field. I can just look at something and tell how it functions, how it works. That's how my brain operates. Right there when I was making that product, I sat there and said, man, I want to put 6 in, but something is telling me it's 10. So I'm going to give you one more chance to do that challenge demonstration I requested from you. And if you don't, when your product gets done here, I'll make every last one of them. I'll reverse engineer, make them way better than what they are, and I'll beat your own product with your own product. And then I'll give out the ingredients for free. Do the challenge today. Take your screen outside and do the challenge. Because I'm sick and tired of you getting on YouTube talking all this trash about other people's products. You want to tear people's products up, talk about this, do deceitful things, and then cry, oh Karen, poor me, this, that, and the other. I'm tired of it. Go do the demonstration today. Stop beating around the bush. No more doing any demonstrations about our products coming too dark. We debunked that nonsense with black paint today. Do the demonstration. You do the demonstration. Even if you fail in the demonstration, you have my guarantee as a man that I will not buy your products. You're just going to have to swallow that bitter, ego pill, and go out and do what you need to do. Stop lying to your customers. Stop telling them that your products do the same thing our products do, that you pull the same contrast over. Stop doing all that dumb nonsense. Go out there and be a man, do the demonstration. If you fail, at least I got a little respect for you because you did make an effort to try. And you have my word as a man that I will basically back away. Not the lawsuit. I'm still going to sue the daylights out of you. At the end of the day, that's definitely going to happen. But I will basically will not purchase the rest of your products. And if you don't, well, they'll come down here. I'll reverse engineer your stuff. When I get done working with it, nobody will touch your stuff. They'll just make it for free. Blue screen. Starfield screensaver. Cancel. She does every time. 4K demonstrations. Same contrast levels. And for those you don't believe that's his product over there, well, guess what? We got the unboxing video too of the container that I used in the demonstration. Metallica Mix 2.0. Finished to make. Here's another one. But he put 2 teaspoons in it. It don't make a difference what you put into it. It still reacts the same way. It always reacts the same way. That's how it works. It's black and white paint. What are you expecting? There's nothing that it's special. That's it at the end of the day. There's nothing at all, period. You guys are just spending $107 for this nonsense. I just made this in my living room or my kitchen within a couple of minutes. And matched the screen. Would you like to be a little closer to the screen? There you go. My goodness. I told you that I could make your product blindfolded. I used to make it. It's the same thing. It's the same thing as digital one crystal screen paint. Once you figure out what the base is, that's easy. Once have you done the base 100,000 times over and over and over again, it's easy. There has to be a certain, he figured out, okay, I put a certain amount of black in there. No, you can put 2 in there, you can put 10 in there, doesn't make a difference. I showed you the paint, so we sat there, opened them up, and I said, look how they all look. They all look the same. They're only off by one little margin. That's it. That's all it is. The only one that's going to actually show a difference is that darker version in there. That's it. I don't even want to paint over the screen now. I like this. I like the fact that I have your product that fast, that quick. And guess what, Crow? I ain't banned anymore. Am I banned? Make your product. I don't need to buy your product. I'm going to make it myself. All right, I'm sorry. I got to take that back. Let me apologize. I'm trying to be professional about this, so I do apologize. I went a little far with that one. But yeah, at the end of the day, buddy, I can make your product. This is what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to give you a break today. We're going to make one a day. We're going to do one demonstration a day. Because I'm not going to spend my whole day on this dumb nonsense. The fact that I nailed it that quick and that fast. Oh my goodness, man. That's freaking, I'm not saying unbelievable. I'm smiling. But anyway, at the end of the day, we've done this before already. We're going to do one screen paint per day. We're not going to do them on the same day. So I'm going to go clean up my area in there. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my Saturday. We're going to do some more demonstrations off this. I'm going to paint a couple more screens. I really don't want to paint over this. I like this. I like the fact we're blending this. And we're going to go buy the rest of your product and blend the rest of these screens together. Let me see what we got going on here. Let's go to, let me see. Oh, let's do the LGs. LG 4K demonstration. We can take the fan off. We're done. So that's 10 of them in there. Let me see. This is the personal mix. I wonder how close this will come to the personal mix. We got to see what that's going to look like. Let's do it the LG demonstrations. Oh, we definitely got to do this one. Oh, we need a extension cord so bad. I need to be a little closer on this screen. We're too far away. I just want to show you up front so you can see how close. Not even how close. I did match your screen. That's it. Look at that. 10. It took 10 tablespoons of black to match that. I wonder if I take your personal mix, what'll happen. Let's put your personal mix in there too. See what we get. Oh, are you kidding me? A 2-for-1? Oh, this is freaking unbelievable. We got a 2-for-1. I got 2 of your screens and 1 screen paint. I didn't expect that. I really didn't expect that. We got to go back. Hold on, we got to go back just to make sure. Just to make sure. Oh, we got to get the rest of your products done here now. I wonder if this screen can basically match all your products. I'm pretty sure with the darker version we have on there. All right, so that's 5. If I put 7 into that one, I could hit the Frankenstein easy with no problem. I could hit the Frankenstein and the rest of your mixes with no problem, with just one of those. So this is a challenge for me. The challenge is to design very few screen paints to match more of yours. Oh my goodness. So that's what the 10 was for. You have to understand, well, I can't tell you how it works, but I know. Just say I know by just looking at something I know. So basically, what was going on in my head when I sat down the camera and said 6, but I'm feeling 10 right now. Because that right there on the 10 would give me the ability to blend 2 screens instead of 1, but I couldn't figure out what it was for until I put the, oh, wow, unbelievable. Look, and we're up close, people. Are we close enough now? Are we even close? Let's get a little closer. So I was expecting maybe we would get like, you know, a smidgen of it. Whew, man. This is really close. Actually, it's a match. It's a perfect match. So as you can see how close you would have to be. If we were standing back here, where you're supposed to be at when you do the demonstration, tell me where you see the difference in the product. Look at the screen. We're not even using bare silver screen. Tell me where you're seeing the difference right now. You can't, can you? There you go. That's what I was explaining to you about the bare silver screen. You can't see it. Let's go back 18 feet. Can you see a difference now? Or you can't see it, can you? But you can see it on my product, can't you? Oh yeah, you can. Oh, we gotta come. Oh, we gotta grab another one. I can't believe that actually blended too. Oh, all right. Let's try. Let's get some more of these LG demonstrations. I got it. Yeah, that's done. I got your product now. It's mine now. It's considered mine. We're not talking about like a small margin. We're talking about it match your screen identically with no problem. Here, we got to do this one. This is the one you did against my product. And as you can see, look, when we go back and it's loading, you notice this is the personal mix. The personal mix is lighter. It's lighter than the Metallica mix. And it still blends. I'm going to let y'all watch that. I'm going to clean my kitchen up and get ready for the next demonstration for Monday. We'll be back on Monday. Charlie Law! Charlie Law! Charlie Law! You are amazing. It took 10 to make you. That's pretty cool. All right, let's stack up my mixes. My mixes, my mixes. All my mixes. My mixes, my blends. My blends, my mixes, my mixes, my blends. Blend, blend, blend. Making mixes. What's up? It's done. Now I expect for the contrast levels to be better on the Metallica mix and our product here. So I'm pretty guessing the one with 2 would basically match that one. Lights out. Whatchamacallit? Like I said, from there, yeah. From here, this is where you're supposed to be sitting. Not supposed to be a finger distance from the screen. Where in the world? In my area, quick. Let's go to, let me see, which one we want next. We're going to do a lights out demonstration also too. Well, this is part of it, some of it, but we'll do another one, actually even darker. There we go. So mark it. 10 tablespoons of flat black into about a quart. We get about a quart. There's a quart containers of white. Easy match. All right, try to keep this clean as much as possible. Sorry if I showboated a little bit, but you have to understand, at the end of the day, This joker has done every disrespectful thing you could think of to me and my product. So you deserve what you got. So you do the demonstration, or when I get the rest of your products, I'll reverse engineer them and I'll make your products. You think I'm bluffing? There you go. I got your Metallica mix already. That's mine. And your personal mix, I already know how that's done. Just by matching against the Metallica mix. So it's off by 1. That's all. That's all I know. I'm off by 1. TCL 4K demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube.
Yeah. That's mine now. Like I said, you do the demonstration, and I guarantee you by the end of this year, all your products, I'll have ingredients on every last one of them. It doesn't take long for me to do it. As you can see, it doesn't take any time at all. I didn't even put in the exact ingredients that you put in. I put in 10 instead of 2. And I match your screen with no problem. Give you a choice. You're the challenge of the ass. When you're making your screen paint, paints, I told you at the end of the day, I had no interest in your product. All I have interest is making my technology. Well, you want to do dirty demonstrations by faking demonstrations, making my product like something that it's not. So not only can I come on here in the same day and beat the daylights out of black paint versus my stuff, but I can make your product in no time at all. Take your sample sheet, lay it against it, and match it perfectly. So that shows you what you're dealing with, a professional. You gotta learn. You gotta learn. Professional, that's good. I've been doing this for years. Look at it. Let me see. That's the problem with you. You got no respect for nobody's stuff. Well, now not a respect for yourself either. Here, have a close-up look. Enjoy. This is oh, it's in the other room. Yeah. Phillips 4K demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
Oh, I'll move my charger real quick. So I'm down over here. There we go. There you go, good to go, people. How about that? That's your screen paint product right there, buddy boy. You can know that's your product right there we just made today. So my cost, the total cost, my gallon that I paid for the super paint, I got that at Sherman-Williams. That cost me around $23. And the black paint, as I said before, only need a quart of it. 17 bucks. Made a gallon. Shipping was free.
What's the time that the princess would be?
Football highlights.
Getting that from YouTube.
Shipping was free. So we're gonna make a screen paint. We got 5 of them in there already on the table every day, because I don't have time today. I got too much to do on my day right now, but we're basically going to do some more on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. We're going to be doing all this week on the products that you have here. We already have now, and when we're done with that, then we'll get ready for the new stuff to come in, and we'll take these same screen paints we have here and put them against the stuff you have now and see what happens. I want to take this personal mix again and put this up here. Y'all really thought that when y'all came into my channel that I wasn't able to make that paint, didn't you? I think they were into my, oh, he ain't gonna be able to make that product. Yeah, You look me up under Digital One Crystal Screen Paint, you see how much experience I have in this particular form of great products. I told you at the end of the day, they're very easy to make. Anybody can make it. It's an old screen paint product. Back then they called it the YouTube paint. There were different names they had for it. Come out of here. Tron Legacy. The only screen that's going to show a difference is the personal mix due to the fact that it's a little bit lighter, so its contrast levels aren't going to be that high. But as for the Metallica mix 2.0, well, yeah. But they're not that far off. So what should we test tomorrow? I mean, I can't do it on Monday. Monday, we're going to do 3 paints. We're going to do them, because I want to keep this one on the big size that it is. I like this. When we get more of the Metallica mix in, we're going to bring it on against this. I want to keep this screen right here. But I got another screen downstairs. So we're going to do a striped screen on that one. We're going to do all 3 of the light ones we have, because we still have more left. This is a 10. We have a 10, we have a 4, we have a 3, and we have a 2. That's how, which is how we measure and how much black paint we put in. This was 10 tablespoons. This is 10 tablespoons. We have one with 4 tablespoons, and we have one with 4, 3, and 2. And then we have the reversal. The reversal was the one we started off with black. We put in 5 in that one. Now with that one, that's a little interesting right there, because I'm thinking like, okay, 2 ways we do this. We have it where it looks, it's exactly like the UV mix. But for some reason, I got this feeling right now. This feeling is telling me that you need to add in 6. Because if you put 6 in there, it's going to be a perfect match. And that's what I'm feeling right now. I always go by that feeling that I have. Just like the feeling I had when I was making the paint. You see me on camera saying, you know what? Something's telling me it's 10. And it was 10. Remember when I told you about I would sink your ship before it made it out of the harbor, and in the process of sinking all your ships, I'd burn the harbor to the ground, didn't I? This is what I meant when I meant by that. I didn't mean by the Phoenix or the Phantom. The Phantom is responsible for burning your ships. This right here is burning your harbor to the ground. That's what I meant. Now, I'm going to be nice about this. Even though all the dirty stuff you've done to me, nice to you. I thought about it when I was downstairs in the basement cleaning my hands that I could, like I said, re-engineer your stuff if I want to and make it better than what it is. And then I could do demonstrations blowing out your own stuff. But that'd be going too far. I'm trying to show a little mercy to you. You're still going to have to go outside and do the demonstration at the end of the day. You're still going to have to do that. But I'm not going to reverse your stuff. I'm going to leave it be. Consider that to be an act of mercy, because I don't have to show it to you at all. Now, when we go to court, I will have no mercy for you at all. Period. I'm going to treat you, I'm sorry, the way you need to be treated. I'm going to clean your clock. And you can sit there and you can complain about, oh, but he made my product, blah, blah, blah. I used your tutorial video to do it. I used the video that you had floating around on YouTube that you deleted to keep people from trying to figure out how to make your product. And I used your tutorial video, you in the video, to make your product. So at the end of the day, you can't touch me with a 10-foot pole. Now, if I did this off the top of my head, so and so and so, that'd be a different story. But I use your video to make this product. And all I had to do was just improvise and just put a few things here and there. And I didn't add in nothing special. I didn't put no silver. I didn't put any glitter into it, nothing. I use a basic black and white. That's it. I just put in more black, that's all. That's all. So what can you say about that? Nothing. But you, on the other hand, you made a black substance, a black paint, and claimed it to be my product. And I was able to come on here on YouTube and show a demonstration of me using black paint, painted it in 3 times, put it against my screen, and my screen pulled a higher white level. And then went downstairs and took the same black paint and put it against a Phoenix. All right then. Now let's go some more demonstrations on this thing. I want to check out the pool. I want to check out the snow levels. See? See, I'm matching your white levels too. So you can sit there and complain about, oh, we can't match my white levels. I can match your white levels. So right there, I'm matching your white levels right now. And you can't get contrast because your screens don't pull contrast. I think the 2 is going to match this one perfectly. That's what I'm feeling. I got this feeling. It's going to be the 2 that match this one. The one we did with 2 tablespoons of black into this one. I don't know why. I just got that feeling. I don't know why. Let me get me a longer extension cord so I can get you guys closer to the screen. Well, you do. I said you brought it on yourself. Don't do stuff like that to people's work. That's all. That's why I told y'all at the end of the day, look, there's only so many shades of colors you can get out of this, out of black and white paint. It all reacts the same way. And I told you, you should know this by now. Anytime I tell you something, I always back it up. Always. Can't talk trash, you gotta back it up. Like you, Crow, I was raised military. And where I was raised military, you couldn't talk and you had to back it up. You said you could run so many miles, you better back it up. My dad didn't play that nonsense. You did your job at 100% and you did it right. That's how I was raised. That's why I can come out here and do this to you. Because if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to back it up 100%. And I guarantee you by the end of this year, I'm going to have every last one of your screen paint products sitting on my kitchen table. And I will match every last one of them. Now, I'm giving you a chance to get out of this. You already seen what I can do. Do the demonstration. If you fail, at least at the end of the day, you were honest. And if you don't, then this is your fate. Can't stand fixing phones. Can't stand it. Do your job. Do what you're supposed to do. Look at all my mixes. Belongs to me, belongs to, oh yeah. All right, people, look. I gotta show you this. Come to the kitchen. I'm gonna show you, Crow, what we got in the kitchen. I'm gonna show you what we got in the kitchen, Crow. This is gonna shake you a bit. Sorry for meeting them hungry. Personal mix. And I can make your Cinemax easy. You know, just by looking at your video, I can tell exactly what's in your paint easily. This right here, that's a 10 tablespoon. That right there match your Metallica mix right there. This right here looks a heck of a lot like a UB mix right here. Something's telling me for some reason one more. So we're gonna make 2 of these. We're gonna make one with the 6. One with the 5, that's 5, one with the 6. Got that feeling, I don't know why. So you're only off by a little bit of a shade. That's it. Look at the difference between this one and the difference between that one. I would say personal mix would be somewhere around between here and there. As for your Frankenstein, well, see this little blend in here? This will allow me to get access to your Frankenstein. Because all I have to do is lighten this up just a little bit more, and I can match that Frankenstein with no problem. And if you don't believe me, as I said before, I'll bring your product down here, and I'll do it right in front of the camera. Not to be rude or disrespectful, but the guy, like I said, has no respect for nobody. You're not the best, Crow. I'm the best. Because I can make your product. You tried to make a black screen paint. It was a failed attempt. I saw it already. awful. And at the end of the day, it's just black paint or you have in there. That's pretty much it. Make a black screen paint. I hope you do. I'll bring it down here and I'll crush that too. Get in front of everybody. Remember, I told you when I was painting the screen, I said, do you really want this? I gave you fair warning. But you wanted it, you got it. Let's get some more demonstrations real quick before we tie up the rest of the day, because I got some things I want to do. I got a lot of things I want to do today. I got some things I got this is Saturday, so I should be sitting back watching cartoons, enjoying my day. So that's why we want to do one screen paint per day. All right. That'll give you plenty of time, because the longer it takes for you to do the demonstration, well, this is going to keep going. What are you going to do? Get some black paint, claim it to be our product? Man, I don't know how that's going to work out, but okay. Good luck on that one. We already debunked that theory today. Let's go with... trying to think of something here we need. Starfield screensaver. What the heck did she type? Oh, she typed in what I was saying too. Starfield screensaver. I'm like, what the hell? Why is the title so long? I'm like, oh yeah, she was actually hearing what I was saying. So you can sit there and complain and say, oh, but my product pulls a better contrast level. Nah, they both pull the same contrast level. They both pull the same white level. They both pull the same colors. Yeah. Let's see. Let's go back to the Philips. Philips 4K demonstrations. Let's go with this one right here. No, while we're doing this, let's see how close that the personal mix comes to it too while we're here. Let's do these side by side. We know the personal mix is going to pull a higher white level because it's slightly lighter. So I'm thinking somewhere in the container of 2 tablespoons of black. I'm thinking it's in there. But let's see how close it comes to the 10. All right, so we're going to do it side by side, see how close it comes up. And like I said, we got a perfect match on the 10, but I want to see how close this one comes up. Oh, sorry about that. Let's go back in there again. My bad. And that's pretty close. That's very close. The only difference is that the personal has it's a little lighter on the white levels, but other than that, it comes in pretty close. And like I said, at 13 feet back, you wouldn't be able to tell that one from the other one at all, period. Especially in the dark and you're watching motion go across the screen, you wouldn't be able to tell which one's which. And we didn't even need bare silver screen to do it. We used some super paint over at Sherwin-Williams. That was it. $23 for that. And like I said, the black paint, you don't buy like gallons of it. You're not going to use that much of it. You've seen how much I used to make it. You're not going to use a lot of it. So all you would buy is a quart. That's all you would need. Keep in mind, we got both of them up there. The other one's sitting right next to us, sitting right there. That's where the other one's at, but you can't see it because it's blending into the screen. The UV is going to pop up a little bit more when it comes to contrast and some of the color. But other than that, like I said, if you're sitting back at the normal distance that you're supposed to be sitting at to watch your screen, you're really not going to see the difference of one over the other. So even with 10 teaspoons of black into a quart, you literally make 2 of the screen paints at the same time. This is how I know we got Crow boys in here, because the minute I make comments like that, they leave. See how the contrast levels don't pull as heavy? Because it's a lighter mix. But like I said, in the dark, you won't see it. You won't notice one from another. Now, what we have there, I'm going to paint two. I'm going to paint one of the sample sheet for myself of the 10 teaspoons. And we're going to put that one in the Metallica mix and personal mix against a Black Phantom, to see if they can maintain what contrast those, which we know that's not going to happen. But we have to do it anyway. It has to be done. Okay, let's try another demonstration. Let's go over with this one right here. You do know that right here, or a minute, like I said, it's matching the screen. There's another, it's 2 screens in there. You can't see the other one because it's blended in pretty well. It's right there. You can't see it, can you? That's the Metallica mix. That's what we made today. We're just putting the personal mix to see how close the personal mix comes to it. And by doing that, it's already telling me exactly what I have to do to make it. But I think we have it already in container 2. See when we pause right here? Look at the screen very carefully. Do you see it yet? You don't see it, do you? There you go. There's this paint right here. That's a perfect match. A perfect match. You can't even see it. You wouldn't even know it was even there at all if I didn't pull it from there. It was there the entire time. So 10 tablespoons of black. Look at it, pull the same white levels and everything. So let me get this straight. Y'all pay $107 for 1 quart. It cost me $23 for a gallon. It cost me $17 for a quart. 40 bucks. I made a gallon of it. I didn't pay for any shipping at all. Y'all just got scammed. You know what's funny? When he tries to make our products and says this is what it is, there's no test behind it. Because we do tests behind our products. You can't do any tests behind this because Crow doesn't do tests behind his products. His final test for this particular product was painting the screen and having it in the dark and somewhat poorly lit ambient light environment, and that's it. That's all his tests were. So what are we going to run on it? I can't run anything in that kitchen drawer because he didn't do any of those tests. So where do we go from there? I bring out the 1,000 project, any of those, and then I gotta do any? No, I can't. He doesn't do any of those tests. So we can't put him against the same test that a Phoenix is or a Phantom because he doesn't do the test. Dark environments, well, the only thing I got in here, well lit environment, but dark environments, poorly lit environments, and that's what you do. So what test could we possibly give you if you don't do tests to begin with? The simple challenge that I'm telling you to do is a basic test for our screen paints. That 13 feet outside on 1,000 lumens, that's a basic test for one of our screens. You can't even pass a basic test. A basic test for one of our screens is a challenge for you. Think about it. That's the challenge you're backing down from. That's the test that all our screens have to go through. All you would have to do is go into YouTube and type in 1,000 lumens, 13 feet back, and my company's name, and boom, all our demonstrations pop up under that test demonstration. And that's the test. That's the challenge you're afraid to do on your product. So I don't know. I don't know.
PPG is a paint company that matches colors across different surfaces.
But you're the one making these accusations about your product doing this and being that and pulling up contrast levels and pulling equal white levels and all this nonsense, blah, 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 blah. And at the end of the day, I told you people, it ain't nothing but black and white paint. You've been getting scammed for the longest time. And calls and stuff making our products, you've been doing air test demonstrations to match your products. In order for you to claim to have made our product, you would have to match every single demonstration that would have to be done live to prove that you have our product. You can't even pass the final test on our products. So I know you couldn't make our product to begin with, but at the end of the day, I can make yours. Now, if I stand back here, where your personal mix is right there on the screen, we'll stand right here where the projector's out and projector's right here. You let me know, because my projector's right here. Since I'm not pulling it back for the sake of pulling it back. You tell me. In fact, he was trying to convince you from the bare silver screen, and there is no black in that at all, period. Trying to tell you that, oh yeah, you can see the difference right here. Yeah, if you're a finger distance from the screen, but who the heck is somebody sitting a finger distance from a screen? Pulls the same washout contrast demonstrations. Oh, this is sad. Ugh. Oh well. So what you're gonna do now? You're gonna basically get on your Q&A and start ranting about, oh, that's not my product, so it's matching your product perfectly. This is your product right here. Got the unboxing video to match it too. It's your product. We bought it. What's next? The paint he was using in his demonstration wasn't real black paint. Yeah, it was black paint. Painted the screen 3 times in. It was definitely black paint. The fabric he was using wasn't real black paint. Was it black? It was black. Pulled it from camera, showed it off. It was black surface. What else you got? What other excuses you got? We even showed you how you faked your demonstrations. How you try to make our products look dark when they weren't. You would have never thought, at the end of the day, like I said, Crow probably sat there and thought, look, I can take everyday black paint. Nobody will know the difference. No one will figure out that one black screen over another. No one will know that there's no difference. There's no way to tell there's a difference. Again, the equivalence of a single penny in a tin can. That's how your brain functions at the end of the day. You don't watch my test demonstrations. You just watch that screen at 10% wipe out, 18 certifies. You see what the Phoenix did when we first fired up a Phoenix? That screen was so freaking bright that the screen was hot spotting. I had to bring in a special toner to tone down the white levels because the screen was generating that much white light. And you come in here with some dumb, stupid demonstration of you basically painting some poor excuse of a black paint on some surface, grown freaking man in your apartment trying to convince people that our product comes up that dark. Because you got it in your head that, hey, there's no difference between one black paint over another. Well, guess what today? You learned a valuable lesson today. I was able to come in and show that demonstration with no problem. And I'm going to do a couple more of them before the day is up. But not only that, that was able to debunk your theory, came in and made your product within minutes. And was able to match your product perfectly with no problem. That's what you're messing with. I'm a professional in this field, not you. I keep my word. If I said I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. Now I'm giving you an option. Do the debt challenge as I instructed. And keep in mind, this is a basic test demonstration for our products. Take the screen outside. And let me tell people what the challenge is. Crow has to take a screen outside Cinemax. He made claims that the Cinemax had capabilities of producing contrast levels equal to our black screens, 100% black levels. So, we had the demonstration chosen for outside because there's no way for Crow to cut corners. No way for him to block window light, none of that nonsense. He has to be outside. Screen must be facing in the middle of your driveway. Can't be against that brick cement wall. We don't want any shadows, none of that nonsense. You have to be using a projector of 1,000 lumens because last time we gave you the test demonstration to do, you turned around and you failed to do so. You decided to do those fake demonstrations against my product by saying my product comes up looking black. Yeah, you wish you never did that one, did you, today? So, what he has to do now is he got penalized. You can no longer use any projector you want. Now you got to use a 1,000 lumen projector at around 14 feet back, and we said 7 o'clock. But now, since you didn't do it yesterday, now you're penalized. Now you have to do it at 6 o'clock. Oh, keep in mind, I did do the demonstration at 6 o'clock. I did the demonstration an hour early. Just in case if you messed up, I could penalize you for it and make you do it at 6 now because I already did it at 6. I already think a couple steps ahead. So not only did I come outside and do the demonstration when you didn't do it, but I did it on the Phoenix and I turned around at 14 feet and did it on the Phantom. We did the white levels on both sides. We did the color levels on both sides. And I turned around and washed out your 2 screen paints right here, which we have in the demonstration, on the Phoenix screen at 14 feet back, showing a snow level. Yeah, I can back it up. All the while you were in your channel talking all this blah, 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 dumb nonsense. Next day I got up. I told you what was going to happen. I'm going to get up the next day. I'm going to make your product. And we're going to basically display it to see how close your product comes to another product. I didn't even follow your instructions. I put 10 instead of 2 and still mended your screen. Got your personal mix up there too. And that's blending. So what do you got left? And then the very same challenge that you avoided is a basic challenge for all our screen paint products to get their label. That's a final test. So you couldn't even pass the final test, which was your challenge. So this is Crow's option. Again, projection screen outside has to be 92 inches or higher, no cookie cutters. You got to show a measuring tape at all times. The screen must lay flat, which means we don't want it on an angle, showing that you're blocking any light. So you do that demonstration before too. You must show measuring tape at all times to show the distance between the projector here and there. You must display a contrast over star field and a black screensaver. We display white screensavers. We want a black sheet of paper in the middle of the screen. We must see the black piece of paper, put it in front of the camera, let everybody know that it is black, it's not gray. Put it in the center, and we need your screen to completely immerse that screen, become one with it. No grays, because keep in mind, in your testimony, you said that your product can produce the same black level. Well, Phantoms and Phoenixes don't produce gray. They produce black levels. That's what you have to match. Now, for those who are going to sit there and say, what about you, Ken? What about white levels? No. I never made any accusations by saying that my black technology could ever compete and basically produce the same white levels as a white screen. That's virtually impossible. I would never make that claim. I said that my screen could produce a high enough white level where basically you can see the screen with no problem without the screen becoming too dark and unwatchable. That's what I said. See, gotta be careful how you say things. So he has to match that screen now. And if he doesn't do it, then he'll get his products down here. We'll make them all and we'll give you the ingredients right on camera. Just like we did with this one. But the interesting about this one, Crow, is the fact that this one is matching your personal mix also. And it's matching the Metallica mix at the same time. So now someone who makes this paint can get 2 of your screen paints for free at $1 gallon. Feel free to try to make our products. I look forward to seeing all the tests done live as we do it, match them one by one. Or if you want to, anytime, we could do a test challenge. If you want, I'll start from the very beginning, testing off our products, and you can match all our test demonstrations back to back to back. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't. You can't do the final test. That's a challenge for you, isn't it? That's the challenge. That's our final test. We do those easily. So that's not going to happen either. So there you go. There's his options. You talk a lot of trash, you got to be to back it up. Well, that's not looking too good, is it? Let's go over to something else real quick. Mr. Sun's coming out. I want to sit outside on my deck and relax for a little bit. Got some food. Want to chill and relax. That's why we're not going to do the rest of the demonstrations. We got plenty of time. Let him sit and chill and think about it for a bit. We're in no rush to get to him. Let's see. Let's see. Ooh, let's do this. LG 3D 4K demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
I've seen him do this one a couple of times on his channel. There you go. Now, what should I call this paint now? I could call it Mental Metallica 2.0. Nah, that'd be wrong. That'd be wrong. I can't call it vampire paint because you only use it in the dark. Can't use it in the dark. We're going to call it 10 teaspoons of black. That's what we're going to call it. 10 teaspoons of black cinema. That's pretty much what it took to make it. Interesting, I was thinking like 6, but something told me, no, you want to put 10 in there. I'm feeling 10. So with that 10, I was able to blend your other one. I wonder how the UV would look on this. Let's go get the UV product and see how that would look on this. I'm curious. Let's take this one off. Let's put the UV right there. UV's having a hard time with white levels. I just saw that pop up twice. It's coming up way too dark. The Metallica mix is still up there. You just can't see it. It's right there. It's sitting literally right there. Look how dark the UV mix is coming out. Skyworth food demonstration. I gotta see this. It's having a really hard time. Let's see, I beat your UV with this. Oof. That UV is something else, man. That thing is so dirty. It is really, really dirty. And the reason why it's that dirty, I told you, it's a reversal product. So the base of that product is majority black. The white you mix in there isn't going to be enough to pretty much change it. Look at that right there. Look at that right there. Do you see that right there? You don't see that right there. You see it? Do you see it right there? Look at it right there. Do you see it? I'm pointing to it. Do you see it right there? That's what I was pointing to. Now where did it go? That's how I have an identical match of your product and the ingredients on how to make it. That's crazy. I knew it. When I said that was like someone said 6, something. No. You want to put in 10. That's identical match. Identical match. Oh man. From looking at that, I got a pretty much roundabout idea how the rest of them are done. The Cinemax. I'm gonna make a perfect match of that one. Perfect match of it. I'll lay that thing against the screen. You won't even know it's even there. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I'm gonna do that. Do you see that? Do you see that? That thing is ghost. It's gone. Not even there. Nobody can't make your products. And meanwhile, poor Yubi. Yubi's coming up like a blackout. It is dirty as I don't know what. Look at that. LG snowboarding. That's why I sat there on camera and I said, I really feel sorry for you. That's what I meant. I feel sorry for you. Crow, if you got any common sense, man, I know you're a stubborn person, but I really would strongly suggest for you right now to do the demonstration. You do not want your products coming here. Trust me when I tell you that you don't want them coming here. I'm giving you fair warning. I tried the first time. This is what you get. Second time, that's it. So I'm giving you fair warning. Do the demonstration, and you got my word that I know your screen's going to fail. Like my friend said, you just gave that man an impossible task he can't complete. Well, remember, you wrote that check. You made that accusation. So it's up to you to be honest to your customers at the end of the day. And when you add my technology into it by saying you can produce that better black level, back it up. And if you don't, like I said, you watch me do this on camera. You don't want me doing this to your Cinemax next. That will be the next one in line. Till then, I'm not buying. You know what? Nah, I don't need to buy I'm not going to buy your own. Why buy your mix? Why pay us $170? I make a gallon of it for myself for testing. And that's what I'm going to use it for. I'm going to use it for testing. I'm going to use it for basically as a base of what you don't want to buy. What you don't want to paint your screen with. And why pay $107? How are you saving people hundreds of dollars? Let's get back to that real quick. That campaign you got, you're saving people hundreds. How are you saving people hundreds? You know how much money it cost me to make this stuff right here? $40. It cost me $40 to make a gallon of this. How are you saving somebody hundreds of dollars? This stuff can't even compete with the stuff we have over here. If I take this product, that's why I'm going to paint the sample screen. I'm going to paint the sample screen because we've got plenty of it left over. I'm going to put this up against the Phantom and see if it can do anything at all, period. I'm going to wash that out and your product out at the same time. How are you saving people hundreds? I paid $40 a gallon to make this. You're scamming people. That's what you're doing. So what you going to use now? Oh, he's scamming people. He's just using everyday black paint. Excuse me. We just did that demonstration today on both screens. What else you got? All right, then. Good gracious, man. You got to be kidding me. Oh, you are definitely a scammer. I feel sorry for your customers that went out and paid for this nonsense at the end of the day. Here's the last video. We're done after this. I don't know how in the world you can't paint it. Oh, saving you hundreds. How? It cost me $40 to make this, a gallon. Where are you saving somebody hundreds of dollars? Unbelievable. Oh, yeah. So at the end of the day, you can't back it up anymore saying our product is black paint. Nah, I can't use it anymore. But I can tell you how your product is made. We're going to call this one right here 10 teaspoons of black cinema. That's what the name of it's called. Saving somebody hundreds of dollars. Everyday black and white paint. Sitting up there on the camera. Grown freaking man on the camera talking a whole bunch of jitter nonsense. Oh, this right here causes the contrast levels, and this produces the beautiful whites and the greens and the yellows, and it does this and that, and blah, 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 blah. And like every time you talk, I hear that meow mix commercial where the cat's going meow, 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 meow. That's what I literally hear in my head when you start talking. Because even the stuff you say out of your mouth doesn't even match what you're saying. It doesn't, and in your demonstrations, it doesn't. Wow. Unbelievable. All that trash you talk on camera. Oh, I want to go sit and check out your final demonstration again on your screen paint. So we could end it with this one right here. Well, this is my screen now. Saving people hundreds of dollars. You gotta be kidding me. 10 tablespoons of black paint. That's all it took to get the same trigger. That's it. Sorry, people, if I sound a little, I'm not upset. It's just funny. This guy dishes out so much bull crap. Good, he talks it up, man. He talks up a good storm of bull crap. Black and white paint. I told y'all at the end of the day, it's nothing but black and white paint. Nothing special in it. You don't even have to put glitter on. I told you at the end of the day, you could drop all the silver you want. You're not going to see that crap. It's not going to show up. The only two things you're going to see in there is the black and the white. That's it. The glitter may show up here and there. That's basically about it. But that's all. You can make it out of black and white paint. That's it. Didn't have to buy Bear 1050. Didn't have to buy any special paint. I bought the cheapest paint over at Sherwin-Williams. $23 a gallon. Stuff is so watery, it's like soup. That's what I bought. I was able to make his screen with no problem at all. I sat there and told you when I was painting the screen, I said, these don't look good. Get my screen off of here. Unbelievable. You talk a lot of trash, man, you do. So let's see, people. Let's recap real quick. This is the paints we got now that we made. Each one of these were made with a different, how much black paint. This is the one right here we're using right now. This one actually was made with 10. So this is 10 right here. That's the mix we use for that one. So this is I got them taped at the bottom, just to let you know. So at the bottom, I got them taped and labeled at the bottom right there. If I put them at the top and I rearrange the lids, then I wouldn't know which one was which. So I taped the bottom of them. There's another one we have here. When I get a chance, I'm going online and get a Sharpie so I can write on the top of them. This is the other one we have right here. This is 4. This one we marked first. That's 4. 4 tablespoons of black. Richard Crow making mixes over here. The mix master. Call me Mix Master 10. Here we go. We got the other one right here. This is the interesting right here. This one right here got this aching feeling. I got to make me another one of these. That one, this one was made with 5. This is 5. This is a reversal. So with the reversal, basically, instead of starting off with the white base first, you start off with the black and you add the white into that. We'll do it Monday. Monday we'll make another one. So Monday we'll make this one, we'll make the other one with 7. Okay, I'm gonna do 7. We're gonna do 5, and this one's already 5. The next one we're gonna do with 7. Because we're gonna start experimenting with these right here. And I'm gonna show you when we have this, when we paint this up, it's gonna show contrast levels, but everything else is gonna come up too dark because most of the base of this is black. That's why. And that's gonna have a problem seeing black light. Let's stack these up. There you go, Crow. My mixes. My mixes, and made that product. Oh, how long did it take you to make that Metallica mix 2.0? It didn't take me any time at all to make it. And I didn't even, all I did was follow. When I did the demonstration, keep in mind that we just followed what he did. That's all in the tutorial. So in the tutorial, he did two tablespoons of black paint. And all we had to do is add more or less. I told you, when you make this stuff, you add more or less. Sometimes you add a little more, less. It's an experiment. That's what you're doing. But we'll have it down to a science where you can go and go, okay, 10, that's how you make that with 10. Let's get your sample sheets down here. And these are the screen paints that Crow claimed, and the last time on his eBay account, that we were banned and we couldn't buy his products. That's what he told us. Good luck with that, because we'll have somebody else buy it and bring it over here to us. So can't ban us on that. No hiding in that direction. Okay, I'm done. Let's go upstairs. I'm going to check out something on YouTube real quick. He's probably ranting, having a heart attack right now. Breathe, Crow. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe. Breathe. Right there, Jonah Grand Theft Auto. Breathe, Michael. Breathe. Breathe. Brought it on yourself, man. I give you fair warning. I tell you, man, you need to back down, but you're so high and mighty. Running your mouth all the time. Show you video demonstrations of me 8 years ago, 7 years ago, making a gray screen paint product. Don't you think I know what I'm doing in that field? I can look at your screen paint, and I can tell how it's made. I bet your cat is in my room. Where the fuck is in here? No, I'm actually wrong. He's not actually in here. He's always in here. If he gets an opportunity, he sneaks in there. He's probably in his room. Hey, Puss in Boots. What's up? Let me get your other window open so you can get some air draft in here. So I'm good to go. I told you. This is his room. Literally, this is where he's at. I thought he was joking. Like, you give your cat his own room? That's his room. That's where he's at. He ain't nowhere else in the house. He had every opportunity to be in here. He don't go in there. He don't come in here. That's his room. He claimed it as his own. So I took all my equipment out of there and gave him the room. Like I need another arcade room. Like I need another hole in the head. I'm good. Who knows, Crow? Maybe at, next couple of days in, I might just forget about you and go about my business until you open your mouth. And this is what we have to do to Crow every once in a while. When Crow starts acting up, getting out of line, we got to come out here and we got to treat him like a stepchild. We got to beat him down. And when he had enough, he goes about his business until he starts up all over again. And we got to do it to him again. He don't never learn. But last time I wanted to treat you like a stepchild is when I see you in court. After that, it's going to be too late. Let's see. Okay, let me see what we got going on this right here. Did I take any joy in this? Not really at the end of the day, not really. Honestly, when you think about it. I mean, I know I showboat a lot and all that stuff like that, but he deserves it. He's an idiot. He has nothing better to do than basically try to mess with people's products. The whole black paint fiasco, basically mixing black paint and doing that kind of dumb nonsense, man. A child does that kind of stuff. I don't have to do that when I have your products. I don't have to mix anything in there to make your products look bad. Your products already look bad by themselves. There's nothing I have to do to them. They're old products. They don't work. So you watch me make make paint right on camera. And the only thing Crow does when he tries to make our products, he'll make some fake product. He'll put up and go, voila, it's the same thing they got. I'm looking like, you're a freaking idiot. Where's the test demonstrations? No test demonstrations, nothing behind it. But the difference between me and you is I made your product on camera, put it against your product. We did the color pattern demonstration, white demonstration, the contrast demonstration, the whole 9 yards, everything. We showed it all, didn't we? And it matched perfectly. It matched so well that on the camera, you couldn't even see where the screen was even at. I had to come over and say, look, here's the screen, still here, it's still here. Then I took your personal mix and that blended into the screen. So there you go. I told you at the end of the day, it's nothing more than black and white paint. All his products are black and white paint. Why do you think he went through such great efforts to delete the video? Because in the video showed how his products were made. That's why. It's the first base of showing how his products were made. That's why the video was deleted. There's the video right there that we used in the demonstration to make Crow's products. When I told you that I saw the 2 containers under his table, that is what the 2 containers they use for making screen paint. 1 quart of black, and the base is $23, about $23 for the base, a gallon. Same thing I had over here to make the products. 1 quart of black and the base was a gallon. That's it. And as you see how much black paint it took me to make the product, it's not a lot. So why would you go out and buy a gallon of it? There you go. Do 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 do. There you go. There's Crow right there, making the paint the same way we did in our demonstration. That's the video that went deleted, went missing, because he has something to hide. Same way we made it. I made it right here in the demonstration, and I made it again for you today. Now, this time in the demonstration, we only used 3. This one we used 10. Something said put 10 in it, and I put 10 in it, and it came out amazing. This one matched also too, but this one matched the personal mix really well too. So we got 2 of them out of 1 by using the 10. Let's go over to, because we don't want to go through all the video demonstrations. There's a bunch of that bull crap on there. Let's go over to, let me see. Crow Metallica Mix 2.0. I should have put down Metallica Mix 2.0 because it brings up the metal band. Here we go, right here at the top. There is right there. This is supposed to be his Metallica Mix 2.0 final test. You know, it's funny. I don't know why you're calling it a Metallica Mix. There's no silver in it. Literally, I didn't put no silver in it at all. Even in the demonstration when it showed you making the product, there's no silver in it. Where are you getting Metallica from? Okay, whatever. Let's click on here real quick. See that right there at the bottom? There you go. But there's going to sit there and say, but it's not made out of black and white paint. Yeah, we proved that today. That's interesting because when I was doing the demonstration, I was talking about that. Somebody sends me an email like, how do you know that's black and white paint at the bottom? Oh, yeah, you'll find out. Trust me. We got a video coming up. Beth, you're going to enjoy this one. And sure enough, the video we did today, I made it right there. Black and white paint. Did I not? And what happened? Did it match the product? Yes, it did. Perfectly? Yes, it did. Did it match the personal mix? Yes, it did. If I stood back 13 feet, could you tell one from the other? No, you can't. Especially if you're in the dark and we're in a fully lit environment. And we're going to do the night lights up demonstration tonight too also on top of that. Couldn't see it, could you? There you go. He can complain and say, oh, but it doesn't have the same contrast levels. Did that one too. Oh, it doesn't produce the same white levels. We did that one too. It doesn't do the same colors. We did that one too. We did them all. There you go. That at the end of the day, right there is black and white paint. There you go. And this is supposed to be his final test. This is the final test for its product right here. Keep in mind, the test demonstrations again that we have on 1,000 lumens, which is a final test, is a challenge that was given to Crow that he can't seem to be able to complete. That's our final test. Look at the color. Same color we got downstairs. Told you. Same color we got downstairs. But his color is different. It's a different color. I'm telling you, it's a different type of gray. No, we have it downstairs. We just did the test today. So there's no excuse for that. Your Cinemax will be next. Just to let you know. I'm going to be ordering that one next. Now, I could be saying it's just to make you paranoid, to have you basically now searching through all your screen paints that may come up Cinemax. It could be us. It might not be us. It could be you. You never know who is going to be what I make. But just because I say Cinemax doesn't mean I could get some. But then again, I could. We don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure. But you'll figure it out. This is what you get for being so paranoid. You wouldn't be so paranoid if you basically did your demonstrations correctly. If you were truthful about the things you did, you wouldn't be paranoid. Can't even back your product. If somebody sits there and says, oh, your product comes through dark, you'd be darn well, I'm going to be up there to show you that my product works perfectly fine, and I'll do it live. And I'll do it with a projector that basically will be way lower than yours. And still perform better. Because I can back mine up. Look at this, in the dark. This is the final test for this product. And all that trash you probably talked on camera, because we're not going to play it back. Talking about the colors and how vivid it is and how beautiful it looks. He just goes on and on and on and on and on about basically, oh, and it just pulls up the colors and the contrast. It's black and white paint at the end of the day. It is literally black and white paint at the end of the day. And just beautiful contrast between the loopiness of the star and the Saturn and the moon and the Corlavius, the proximity of the proxy line. Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Your product goes, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger, buy his toe, 4K, 1080p, DOP. I can see you on a corner at Venice Beach with a freaking tinfoil cap on, talking about this is Crows vampire paint. Yeah, I'm having some fun with you, man. I'm having some fun with you. I'm not keeping this one professional. I'm having some fun with you because, like I said, you do some dumb stuff. You deserve this. You do. You deserve this. Oh man, you gotta be kidding me. Hey, Crow Boys, I don't know which is more funny. I'm laughing at you guys too because you guys are hilarious. I mean, it's yeah. Yeah. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a 4K by the toe. If it shatters, let it go. Eeny, meeny, 1080p, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Bullcrap. It's black and white paint. Perfect example. See right here? See how the screen washed out all the way around here? See all that tannish look to it right here? Look at that. Washed completely out. You got scammed. You got scammed. You paid $107 for black and white paint. You got scammed. And then the personal mix rented in with that too. Wow, that's messed up. You can say at the end of the day that I got scammed, but I didn't get scammed because I knew exactly what I was getting myself into when I purchased a product. Yeah, you know. But you got scammed at the end of the day. Those of you who believed in the nonsense, you got scammed. Oh, man. This was a good couple of days, boy. Good couple of days. Good couple of days. Okay. Done here. I want to do another screen paint right now. I literally want to do another one of your screen paints right now. I want to line up. We got to do a lineup screen. I got to feel we got a big enough screen downstairs to line them all up together and see how many of them actually blend together. So we can do a wild card. But I'm real curious about that freaking that UV paint, the one we just made downstairs. Like I want to add a couple more layers of white into it. But we got time to experiment with that one. But we're very close on the edge of that one. If it doesn't match, then it's just going to come very, very close to it. Extremely close to it. But you look curious, aren't you? Like you're thinking right now, like we should do one right now. Shouldn't we get the projector set up? Let's go do one. Come on! Yeah! Dun, dun, dun. We got to do one. I got to know. It's that curiosity that's kicking in. Like I got to know. I got to find out. We're going to do the UV mix next. Let's get ready to go. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. So let's begin. Do do do. I need a string for that one. What you up to, buddy? Can you spring? You better not be on my table, buddy, because you'll get jacked up for that. You know better than that. You springboarding off my table. What you doing? Can you open the window? Here. You got your own room to be in, dude. Your own room, literally. Ooh. I'll paint this screen right now next. I'm going to do a UV real quick. Doesn't make a difference y'all here or not. Video's still gonna be broadcast. So at the end of the day, it doesn't make a difference. So right now, we're gonna check out this gray mix that we made. This is a reverse. This is basically we put in more black paint. For some reason, something's telling me to put in another tablespoon of let me get this out of here. Put in another tablespoon of black into this, to white into this. Because I got this feeling. So, sorry about that. Bring you guys down a little bit more. I just got this feeling telling me, look, man, you might want to put a little bit more in there. Let's get our mixes right here. Let's get our mixes. I don't know, I like this. Looks good to me, but I don't know. I'm just looking at this. Yeah, looking at that right there. Looking at that, maybe, I don't know. Got this feeling right there, I don't know. Well, I think one couldn't hurt it. This is what we're using. You want to know? Sorry about my camera on it being on a bit of a people. This is what we're using. Some white paint. Herman Williams, right there. Sorry about that. This is what we're using. In the black paint. That's it. That's what we're using. That's all. So I got this feeling. This feeling's telling me that you might want to put another one in there. Another one. I'm feeling it for some reason. I don't know why. Somebody put another one in there. And we're gonna be down. This is going to be 6 instead of 5. It's telling me it's one more in there. It has to be one more. So that's what I'm feeling right now. All right, so let's get the roller dried out real quick. We're going to paint this on. We're going to do a UV demonstration. All right. There we go. It was nice and cleaned up. Let's get this popping, Jackson. Cracking Jackson. It was Cracking Jackson, okay? Cracking Jackson. Cracking Jackson. Look at this Cracking Jackson. Doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Told you. Should have mind your own business. Here we go again. Trying to tell you to mind your own freaking business. You don't listen, do you? Oh, tripping over there. Now, as I said before, as we are doing these demonstrations, Crow thinks we're trying to match your products. No. I'm not trying to match them. I'm trying to see how close we come to them. Now, if one happens to match, then, oh, well, you know, goody two shoes. But let's see how close they match, because like I said, in these demonstrations that we do against our black screens, I'm going to repeat this again and again and again, we have to do these demonstrations on black levels, white levels, black versus black. So we have to do black paint, we have to do black material to see which one of the surfaces are going to pull the high enough white level. This is something you should be doing in your demonstrations. But when you do with the bare silver screen, that thin little small, no, you can't do that, man. It has to show a difference between night and day. If that's the case, anybody can do that. I could do that. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Just midnight. In the dark. I'll forget you. Do-do. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. I just want to do that dance, the crick dance. Yeah. Do 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 do. What's my phone cord, ain't it? Yes, it is. We got the UV. It could be UV, I don't know. We don't know yet. We can't make that statement. That's why I want to say that. We're just going to say it is a dark gray mix that we are making. That's it. That's all we're going to say. Taku, you can come by, Taku. Taku Kid. What's up? You cool, you cool. Oh, you cool, Taku Kid. Go play with your toys, Taku Kid. Wow. Oh, you just going to watch? Okay. Good kid. Good kid. We don't know. We can't make that statement because I apologize. Premature statement by saying that his product, basically, this could be his product, premature. That's wrong to say. We're not going to say that. We're just saying we're making a dark mix. So this dark mix is going to be 6. You got 6. Was it 6? Yeah, 6. We did 5 the last time. So it's 6. 6 into a reverse. Now, a reverse is going to be basically, instead of using the white base, we use a black base instead. So that's how we're doing this one. Bum, 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 bum. Do, 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 do. Ah, got my floor a little bit there, but who cares? We'll wipe it off. We'll be good to go. There we go. I think we're going to do 2 a day now, Crow. We're going to up it up a little bit. I'm having fun with this. I thought I was kind of tired, but now I'm not tired. I'm recharged, ready to go again. Yes. You brought new life into me now. I'm only joking with you. I'm good. Can't wait to get the Cinemax over here next. How dare you? 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 But I don't know. Like I said, we don't know. It could be a close. It could be a match. Who knows? I'm just curious to see how close they come in. That's more of my concern. My concern is not to make the product, which I could do. My concern is to see exactly how close it comes to match. Like I said, we got to do these demonstrations ourselves. Because at the end of the day, you could say, hey, Ken, that could be everyday black paint in there, right? You could easily say that, right? Or you could say, Ken, that could be black fabric. I can take black fabric and do the same thing. True, that is true, right? So I have to come on here and show you in my demonstration, say, look, this is the difference between our product and these different black surfaces. It's not the same. And you're going to say, prove it to me, Ken. And I'll come and say, look, white screen. See how white the levels come up? But wait a minute, you're using a 4,000 lumen projector. That's not fair. Well, let's swap it out to 1,000 lumens. There you go. Got to back it up. I feel like I just did an info commercial for some reason. But wait, there's more. For the low price of $19.99, operators are standing by. Yeah, I'm having fun right now. Gotta have fun with it. For me, this is not a big thing, man. You know, you gotta have fun with it. You know what I mean? When people do dumb stuff, man, you don't let people like that get to you. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, Crow doesn't get to me because I know who Crow is. Nah, I know what your product is. I know what it's worth. Yeah. You're not saving anybody hundreds of dollars with this stuff. All right. But wait, there's more. There's more. Tell them what they get, Chuck. You get a brand new car. Brand new car? A brand new car. Yeah, this is me blowing off steam, having some fun today. I mean, usually I'd be gaming about right now. Yeah, I'd be gaming right now with the driver. She got some things to take care of first. So until then, I'll be doing this for some fun. Or usually I just get on my phone and watch some 30 Rock and, you know, eat some food, which I was supposed to be doing a few minutes ago, but got caught up in this. Now I'm really enjoying myself. Because I didn't want to do it at first, to be honest. There are things to do in my day. See, at the end of the day, people, my stuff is tested. My stuff is the best. My stuff works. My customers don't pay thousands and thousands of dollars for high-end projection screens. They don't go through that crap. And my product's tested. Unlike this stuff, it's not even tested right. You think this is going to pull up a proper white level? Oh, it's going to be bad. It's going to be really bad, man. We put this against a white screen, it is going to be really bad. We put this against one of our other screens, it's going to be really bad. But they don't test your stuff, and this is what you're buying. You're buying scam paint. And this is why they're threatened by what we do. Because they know at the end of the day, this stuff doesn't work. They know it. Shame he stole all that money from people. Excuse me, apologize for that one. Oh, we're in Zoom, aren't we? You're in Zoom. So let me see. We're in a length shift over here. There we go. 69? Yeah, we're at 69. Yeah. Now that right there is a reverse. A reverse is basically, like I said, instead of you starting off with the white base, you start off with a black base. We put in 6 tablespoons of white to make this one. The problem you're going to have with this one is you can pick up contrast, but its white levels are going to be extremely poor. Now usually to do the screen on a standalone. Standalone means they have nothing compared to screen to. If you don't put a white screen behind the back of this, you can't see where the white levels pick up compared to the white screen. That's why we do the demonstrations with our products. We put white surfaces, not white surfaces, we do white surfaces like white projection screens, white paper, white large screens. We do all that stuff, like I did with the Phantom, the back and forth, the back and forth. Then you have to do that. But what they do is they do this on a standalone and go, look how amazing the white levels pull up without showing you how it compares to a white screen behind it. That's another failed demonstration that they do. Let's go keep that to dry. Oh, it's right here. Charge you back in for you guys. There we go. So like I said, if you don't do the screen with another white screen behind it, this is why we requested Crow to show demonstrations of the UV mix with a white screen behind it to show the white levels. This is why he fails to do so, because the problem what would happen is this screen would come up tremendously, really dark, as I showed you with his UV mix products. Sample sheet I laid against the screen is Crow's UV mix. Right there. Can you see it? I'll push it away a little bit so you can see it. Here you go. Told you. 6. I had that feeling, man. That feeling was pushing me to my hey, it's got to be 6. I'm thinking 5, but it's telling me it's 6. So I put in and I do 6, and this is what we get. So just match your UV paint. It's mine now. I know how to make your product that fast. That's your other one made. That fast, that quick. Again, I'll have all of them done in no time at all. Person will be next on the chopping block. Remember, you asked for it. This is why my screen is wet. So the UV mix now you have on your website is worth nothing now. Who's going to buy it if they know how to make it? And I got your product right here. Blended it perfectly with no problem whatsoever. It's now obsolete. I'll obsolete the rest of them by the end of the week. Let's go over to 4K demonstrations. We'll let our screen dry in there. The screen needs time to dry. Mind you, our screen is soaking wet. As I said before, at the end of the day, charger out here. As my screen's drying, there you go. There's your UV mix now. And my screen is still wet, still soaking wet. Look at it, still wet. Just matched your product with no problem whatsoever. Now, if you were sitting back here, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference between that product, and again, while you have moving images on the screen. See, told you. I want to do the personal mix next, but I think I might cushion it. You know, I think I'm going to give him a break. That's what I have to do. Sorry about the camera being on the tilt. I'm going to give you a break. Don't cut your break, Crow. I shouldn't, but I am. My screen's still soaking wet. I'm gonna go get down and get me something to eat real quick. But there you go. That didn't go too well, did it? Let's try that one again. There we go. That's better. Oh well. We'll chop the UV mix up. That's another one on the block. I'm gonna let my phone charge. We're going to give him a break. Because I do try to show you some mercy, man. I do. Even though you do some of the dumbest things I've ever seen anybody do in my entire life. Try to cut your break. So, again, do the challenge as we requested. Because I'm tired of you talking all this trash on camera. And just doing some of the dumbest things I've ever seen. Do the challenge demonstration as we've requested. And every time that you don't, I make one of your products. I've already got 2 knocked down already. Pretty sure what we got in container 2, which is two of the blacks, 2 black tablespoons, is your personal mix in there. Because that's I got a feeling that it is. And every time I got that feeling, it always works out. So I got a feeling it's in that container. So your Cinemax, I can make that. I already know what's in it. I know how it's designed right from the door. And I've been saying it on camera. When I give you guys ingredients, how to make better screen paints, you better be writing it down because I can save you a lot of money. But at the end of the day, when you're telling people that you're saving them hundreds, you're not saving them hundreds of dollars. I literally just made 3 of your screen paints from a gallon of paint. Think about that. All I had to do was go in and just control how much black I put in, and I was able to make your product. Off 1 gallon of paint and off 1 quart of black paint. I made 3 of your products that fast. Think about that. No instruction videos under this. Ooh, and the colors, none of that. No. And I'm using a 720p projector behind me. That's what I'm using. The only reason why your image looks like that, because like I said, at the end of the day, you have to use a high-end projector to get that look. Anybody else is not going to be able to pick that up unless they have that same projector. But I don't have to have the same projector to show you that your product is the same. All I would have to do is just make the product, stick your real screen paint in front of it, your real screen paint, your real product in front of it, and match it. And then use your own tutorial video. I use your own tutorial video against you that you delete it and try to hide from customers. Because if customers got a hold of that, and anybody, I'm not saying people are not smart, but literally anybody with half a brain could have figured it out. Easily. Could have easily figured it out. It's just shades of black. That's all you're putting into it. It's nothing. Now, like I said, if it was 7 years ago, oh, this stuff would have been all the rage. 7 years ago, people would have been buying this up like crazy. Because 7 years ago, that was it. That was pretty much it. Between you and Goose Screen and Grey Wolf, and that's pretty much it. I don't know what other screens they had out, but I know between darker screen paints, it was Goose Screen. And you were spending like $600, $900 a quart for this stuff. So, you know, people went out and started making their own great screen paint products. And this is where you got the YouTube paint and all the other products that started coming out. And this is where a lot of these young developers were making paint, like Sonic Chill, all these guys that were coming out, that were making screen paints. And then here you have Crow. Later on, it was too late for the race. But still tried to make a product that was 7 years old, looked like it was something new. And I'm telling you, I was looking, I said, there's nothing new about this stuff. This stuff is old. So old that I've made this stuff so many times, it's not even funny that I can come in here and make your product. 3 of them. One of them extremely close, which is the personal, which is blending very well into the paint we made for the Metallica. And the Metallica paint is matching perfectly with its own cousin over there. And then I came in here just out of the spirit of the moment, and we made your UV mix, and boom, we got all your products are sitting right on the table right there. That fast, that quick. I didn't have to go out and spend separate paint, all of a gallon. So I still got enough paint in that container to make the rest of your stuff. Look at that. All that trash talk you do on camera about your product being this, that, and the other. Lies, 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 lies. That's it. Well, I'm done here. I'm going to get myself something to eat. This was a fun demonstration. Unless you want the same fate for yes for screen paints, like I said, you do the demonstration, I'll basically cancel their orders. You don't? Well, then at the end of the day, your product is made and everybody will know what's in it. And people are like, well, why are you doing this to him? Because he's a liar. That's what he is. He's a liar. Deceitful liar, and that's what he is. And he scammed a lot of people out of a lot of money. At the end of the day, people thought they were buying something so fantastic, and at the end of the day, it was nothing more than black and white paint. And I've been telling you all that from the door. It took me to go in and get a gallon of paint to do it on camera to show you you were all getting scammed the entire time. You know, the best scammers in the world are the ones that can actually try to point the blame on somebody else and say, oh, those are the scammers, when they are actually the scammers themselves. Those are the best ones. Crow's a pro at what he does. He's a pro. He's a professional. He's a professional scammer. He made it seem so impossible that his paint was impossible to duplicate. Right here. Duplicated product. Yet for some reason, you can't seem to duplicate mine. And every theory, everything you put against my product saying it's this, that, and the other, we can come out and say, nope, debunked it, debunked it, debunked it, debunked it, debunked it, debunked it. Can't claim my product to be something if you can't prove it, because my product does exactly what it's supposed to do. And yours, on the other hand, matches perfectly. So now, the new product we have here, we're going to call this 6 white tablespoons. Now, mind you, this is a reverse. So, you put in a quart of black paint, and you put in 6 of the white tablespoons, and this is how you get this. Now, keep in mind, you can go back and forth a little bit. Sometimes you can put 8. Don't be afraid to do it. To experiment a little bit. You want to put a little 8, put 8 in sometimes. I thought it was going to be 5, and I put in 6. You know what I mean? So just go back and forth a little bit. You know what I mean? You never know. You don't have to match his exactly, but at least you don't have to pay $107 for it now. All right, people, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. Pretty sure I got a lot of hate off of this, but we all know where they came from anyway, and don't care at the end of the day. Because we all know now that you are a scammer and a fake. Oh well, with that being said, we'll be back on Monday to start on the personal mix next. All right. Yeah, I'm out of here. God bless.